Kaua. Welcome, world. Welcome to this world. My name is Chimoge. Welcome to Nkoria. This is where I show my depth. Welcome to Anger. Let me fix everything here. Want to plug the phone in. Kabunam Spend forever. My patrilineage and all their connections. Abrunim Dwarfum Abrudum. My matrilineage in which I sit. Come on. Call upon the black race in prayer. Abrojika Dogon Abudula. Abruneme Primo Havia. I was born in the white sector, ROM, particular one that is now, well, it's spread in a vast place, but I was born in a sector of it that is now considered to be Washington, D.C. That's where I was born, matrilineage in the Mafia. Shout out to my patrilineage currently resides in all these West Africa. Let's go. Abu Mama, Anamema, Abu Mama, Ka. Yeah, just getting all my proper materials. The power of fate. Race to 1000, same thing. Hayana, Hayana, Abunya, Hayana, Hayanu, ha, Elu, Hayana, Extrema, Hayana, Anyangwa. An explosion of the drive to fade. The solar fades evil away. Anyangu, I fade evil away. Expand forever. Anyway, just getting on here for a bit, be casual. Shout out to all my followers. Everything's been going well of late. Just want to express gratitude again for all the views I've received since I've done this, and then over the past year, over 200,000 lifetime YouTube views and nearly 30,000 total YouTube views. That's all across Ozi Bangwonko now, the year 2025. It's been going up. Yeah, so very well. Set my target last time. I'm gonna try and replicate that, and going past that is a form of replication. The year 2026. Anyway, so that's positive. Also, I understand. Let me take this off. Hi. I'll read out. Thank you for all the viewers who've registered so far. I'll read out comments at my discretion. Ugh. Forgive me. Ooh, temperature changes. Anyway, as I was saying, little pain in my nose. Forgive me. Overcoming pain every day. But as I was saying, I understand my body a lot better than, let's say, last year. Right? I'm just gonna address the time period in which I got the views. Same thing for definitely since I began posting here on YouTube. And then of course, other relevant platforms as well. But focusing on YouTube here. Shout out to YouTube, thank you very much. Let me put up a short. Did I already hit one? Yeah, there might be two. Anyway, so that's good. I'm more efficient. I understand my life better now. One thing I've realized is that um, I'm going to focus particularly on people who are like me in this aspect. That is, if as a percentage of your being, you're more energetic than you are substantive. You're more energetic than you are an idea. Again, there's nothing wrong with the alternative. The two terms don't dovetail, right? But me, I'm an energetic person. Therefore, I rely heavily on my energy. But in order for my energy to be awakened, I must be tested. The thing is, the test should come from nature. But in modern society, the test often comes from other people. It's not supposed to. In my particular case, in many other people's case, the test came from my family. My family is not supposed to test me to the point which my energy awakens, because that is a threat against life, very particular. And also the level of threat. The level of threat posed by nature should not be equivalent to the level of threat that my family posed me. Of course, there are others. Again, my family exists in context. I'm just saying this to explain my life. Anyway, the point is, one thing I've been thinking about is how, as tests had come against me, I discovered more abilities within myself. I got more efficient with my eating, more efficient with my thinking. My ability to connect with spirits, especially my ancestors, increased. And I realized it's a combination of growing older and getting tested. So I understand that well now. I'm grateful for that understanding. I want to help other people with that understanding. One particular thing I want to talk about is Ain Yang, raised to 1,000. I'm going to roll this out in a deeper form, but right now I'm just going to say this. I want to reach the milestone of 1,000 subscribers here on Incordier. Let me just lay that marker down. I'm gonna do let's go. Ka. 1,000 can represent Ka, expand forever. Can also represent infinity, beyond, let's go. Anyway, but that phrase apparently also means Ain Yang, the soul, the power of fate. You see, I've used that phrase in marketing before. I'm gonna circle back and use it again. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but anyway, the whole point of Ain Yang, a lot of what we call confidence is really greater than that. Ain Yang, fire in the belly, same thing. You see, you need fire in the belly to ward off people who might want to harm you. In the modern day, there are many cults, movement groups, Obaki Kenga, stereotypes, all the same thing. You see, what is that? That is a group that has shifting parameters. Specifically, that is a group in which, in order to belong to said group, and this is according to my ancestors, this strict sentence, but it's justified by my own observations. In order to belong to the group, one has to only meet 75% of the criteria, and not all the people in the group have to meet the same criteria. Therefore, it's not a proper group. But the problem with that is that it can lead to rigid thinking, and it can lead to people being exploded. There are different types. I'll go into that in the future, but I want to focus on the type that is ruled from the top down. And it can be ruled from the top down by people, or it can be ruled from the top down by ideas. And when that happens, people cannot pivot and move to avoid danger. You see, the light echo, that animal you call the chicken, it's a representation of the greatness of men. But both men and women can embody its greatness, both as individuals and as a collective. Think about that. Why am I bringing that up? One of its best and most important traits is that it can evade the enemy. There's not a single being on this planet that does not have a piece of all Kugel, light echo within them. Why is that? Because we need to evade the enemy. I'm bringing this up just because there's a lot of what I'll call spirituality cults, and they tend to be ruled from the top down. And they confuse people who are growing and getting stronger energetically, because we use our energy to pray. So I just want to say this. Just because you're better at praying than you were last year doesn't mean the cult you got trapped in helped you. And again, I'm not saying this because I was ever in a cult. I was never in a cult. I'm not really going to count when I was a child and I was made to attend church. That was not my choice. Obviously, Christianity is a cult. And again, I want to make it clear, I'm not hating on people in the cult. That thing was created by many great forces of evil. So if you're born into it, you're put into it, not your fault. If you're still doing it, not necessarily a bad person, just not a good thing. Anyway, but that aside, my whole point is I've never been in a cult or anything like that. This is not meant I came out of cult experience. Obviously, I've encountered people in the cult, but that's not saying anything. Everyone has, both up close and at a distance. I'm just saying this out of public awareness because I was just thinking about this. And I'll leave it at that. Yes, anyway, I bought this online. This is the name Antonella. Interesting. Anyway, was that 2 years ago now? Anyway, those were some good quotes. What happens when I hit it like this? Okay. Trying to be more measured in my strikes. Ooh, I just saw 11:11. Let's make a wish. Let's get rid of cults in this world. Amadioha, the good husband of the people. Agwanyan, the solar cat. That's the best way to seal your prayer. That animal you call the lion, the solar cat, the white cat, the shiny cat, the cat of color. Agwanyan, the cat of the power to fade. He is one of the 10 beings. That is when he manifests as an Onyeka, an expansion person, who can command the god of thunder under his own power. Shout out to Agwanyan. And also, I'm sure we've all seen videos of lions online. Many people have also seen them in person. Think about it in its greatness. There is no animal that has more gravitational pull, aka clout, when you see it up close than Agwanyan. Yes. Ebubenime, Agwanyan, Ebubagubu, Agwanyan, Agebu, Neptagu, O2, Agwanyan, Agwanyan, Anamenyan, Anamekangu, Abumangu, Abumangu. Abumanya, Hayana, 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 Tay, Abum Hayana, Tay, Amadioha, the good husband of the people, the god of thunder. I just saw the number 1247, 1248. I've been seeing them a lot. Let's make a wish. Let's all have good relationships with the loves of our lives. Me personally, Kamune Unso, Unu Kwanta, Amadioha, Enu, your extreme, the love of your life, your perfection. When you get together with the love of your life, you purge evil. Anyway. This thing came with these beads, that's interesting. Should I get out of here? I'm feeling this itch. Is that the itch to keep playing or the itch to move? Let's see. Oh yeah. I found also that, because I've been studying movement and think of how I move to feel better, there are a lot of things that we find quirky that are helpful when moving. Obviously, when moving, you have to take into account your own safety to an extent. The behavior, mindsets of people around you, just for safety and also not messing up the vibe. But we should make more room for different movements because the dominant way that people move now is not healthy. But anyway, when you're by yourself, you can be free. And also when you're with people who care about you enough to expand their horizon. But anyway, I found that really like a few hours ago, because this is I should state this. I want to do this more. This hand I'm holding up now, this is my right hand. You see it as you see it. This hand I'm holding up right now, you see it as you see it. This is my left hand. I am right-handed. Right hand, left hand. My dominant hand is my right hand. My other hand is my left hand. Anyway, I found that when I'm moving, I should Squeeze my left hand like this, gets where the pain focuses me more. Aganyangu. Abumaganyangu. I am the cat of the power of fate. Let me end on that note. Anyway, thank you very much. Please buy my art. Please also donate. And I'll see you all later. All right, peace.